Welcome to Transaction Desk and Authentisign training. In this video, we're going to learn about the menu icons. When you log into your program, your landing page will be your agent dashboard. All of your menu options will be on the left-hand side of the screen. To expand that menu, click your three green lines at the top, which we'll call the hamburger. Your dashboard is your overview and shortcuts. This page is fully customizable by clicking the padlock in the top right corner to unlock your menu options. You can also move the menu options around. Anything in blue is an action shortcut. Right now, we can create a new transaction and create a new signing. We can also add the option to create a template or access the help feature. And then we can move those onto the screen wherever we would like to see them. If I want to delete something, I just click the X to remove it from the main page, and it adds back to the menu option at the top. Anything in green is an overview. Right now, I have an overview of my transactions and an overview of my signings. If I create tasks for myself, I can have an overview of my tasks as well. I can also resize the windows. And when I have everything in place, lock your padlock and move on. Transactions menu option is just your list of transactions and nothing else. If you want to create a new transaction, always look for the plus sign to add something new. My signings is just my list of signings and nothing else. If I want to create a new signing, look for the plus sign to add a new one. If I want to access a form without going through a transaction, click the Forms menu option. I'm admin, so I have every library for the state. You would be seeing your Arizona Association of Realtors library and your local MLS library, and possibly a broker library. To access the library, click on the name. Forms will be in alphabetical order. When you select a form, you'll have the option to create the form by starting a new transaction, to create a standalone form without adding it to a transaction, and to create a new form, adding it to an existing transaction. If I create a standalone form, it opens up just the blank form, and I can use my menu options across the top or fill it out. Save and exit to exit the form. To get back to your forms library, click back to individual forms. Documents is document storage within this program. There is no size limit or limit to the number of documents you can store. You do have the option to create your own folders. So if I click my folders and I want to add a new one, anytime you're adding anything new in this program, you're always looking for the plus sign to add. We're going to add a new folder, and we might call this one insurance information. And then when we want to add documents to that folder, select that folder. And again, plus sign to add, where you have the option to upload from your computer or import it from the cloud. Broker tools, you'll see if you have admin features. Tasks is something you can create for yourself as reminders or things that will happen automatically. So if you need to contact the title company or you need to upload a document in a certain place, you can create that task and it will prompt you to do something, or it will send you an email reminder. Contacts would be your main address book. To add a new contact, look for your plus sign to add. In this program, the three things that will get you through 90% of this program are your plus sign to add, your three circles, which are your menu bubbles. The menu options will vary depending on the screen you're in, and your big circles, which will add things to your basket. So your basket may have additional menu options, or it will also allow you to do an action on more than one contact or document at a time. And if I want to remove an option, I just uncheck it. Partners are things that Transaction Desk offers. Settings is where you would go to set things up, such as your templates or your clauses or your sharing groups. It's also where you can access your profile. Your profile can be found in preferences. Generally, everything is going to pull from what your local association has on file. So if you want to make any changes, contact your local association first. The exception is the phone number that prints on the bottom of your forms is going to be in the user information section. And also on the last page of the purchase contract where it pulls your information, it's going to pull your agent ID, your phone number, and your fax. If you want to make changes to any of those fields, you can. Everything else needs to go through your local association. If you update your email address here, when the system updates and pulls the information from the local twice a day, it's going to revert back to what the local has on file. If you do make any changes, be sure to click update. This is where you can also view your office information. If you need to make any changes, you will need to contact your local association. You can create an email signature. If you're emailing documents to clients for review, you can create an automatic signature. Branding will allow you to add photos to your email as well. So you can create a company logo or a personal photo. This would show at the top of the email. This would show at the bottom. This is also where you would create your own clauses, which we'll do in a separate video, where you would create your own templates, which we'll do in a separate video, and where you would create your teams and sharing groups, which we'll do in a separate video. Transaction Desk also offers really great help features. They do have 24-hour support from that phone number every single day of the year. They have email support as well. They have live chat support. If you're a large company and want to schedule your own online training with Transaction Desk, you can do that here. You can also send feedback. If there's something the program doesn't do that you'd like to see happen, the more agents that send in feedback to Transaction Desk, the more likely they are to make those changes in future iterations of the program. And then there's also training as well. There are written PDF guides. There are individual help videos based on topic, and there are pre-recorded webinars that are about an hour or so long. And also to log out, you can click this button on the left.